To British Stand, President Donald Trump has straight up embarrassed the European president after she gave a piss-poor response to our mass immigration problem. Just watch her face when he answers and literally says that the USA have literally registered 0 people last month, and you probably saw that. Watch her face when he says it. As always, Trump saying it how it is, and it's fantastic to see. I hope he does continue this, speaking out about the mass immigration problem within the United Kingdom, especially the illegal immigration problem that's happening in this country. And when he does meet up with Starmer, he of course needs to speak to him about it, and also speak about this free speech suppression that he's going all about over the last couple of days. As always, guys, please do hit the like button and hit the subscribe button, and let's get straight into it. Let's watch this. Watch her face.
Mass migration, and I wouldn't.
A lot of things, you ship it in and they steal it, then they sell it.
On Friday you said that Europe is being crushed by mass migration, and I wonder whether your friends on this side agree with you on that.
Well, I'd let you respond to that if you'd like.
So, we have been working intensively on the topic of irregular migration. And we have, from the very beginning, said that migration is a European challenge that needs a European answer. As Europeans, we will fulfill our international obligations, as we've done in the past, also in the future. But we, as Europeans, are the ones who decide who comes to the European Union and under what circumstances, and not the smugglers and traffickers. That's the principle in which we are working.
I will say this, they did ask me when I got off the plane, immigration, Europe has a tremendous problem, and we do too, but we've sealed our borders. We have nobody coming in, and we have hundreds of thousands of people being taken out, and the bad ones first, and I think we're doing a very good job of that. But we had, it literally registered 0 people last month. You probably saw that, nobody. And Europe has a very similar problem. I think they're going to end up in the same place. You might as well go there quicker. And the other thing I say to Europe, we will not allow a windmill to be built in the United States. They're killing us. They're killing the beauty of our scenery, our valleys, our beautiful plains. And I'm not talking about airplanes. I'm talking about beautiful plains, beautiful areas in the United States. And you look up, and you see windmills all over the place. It's a horrible thing. It's the most expensive form of energy. It's no good. They're made in China, almost all of them. When they start to rust and rot in 8 years, you can't really turn them off. You can't bury them. They won't let you bury the propellers, the props, because there's a certain type of fiber that doesn't go well with the land. That's what they say. The environmentalists say you can't bury them because the fiber doesn't go well with the land. In other words, if you bury it, it will harm our soil. The whole thing is a con job. It's very expensive. And in all fairness, Germany tried it, and wind doesn't work. You need subsidy for wind, and energy should not need subsidy. With energy, you make money. You don't lose money. But more important than that is it ruins the landscape. It kills the birds. They're noisy. You have a certain place in the Massachusetts area that over the last 20 years had 1 or 2 whales wash ashore, and over the last short period of time, they had 18, okay? Because it's driving them loco. It's driving them crazy. Now, windmills will not come. It's not going to happen in the United States, and it's very expensive, and I would love to see. Today I'm playing the best course, I think, in the world, Turnberry. Even though I own it, it's probably the best course in the world, right? And I look over the horizon and I see 9 windmills. It's like great. At the end of the 18th, I said, isn't that a shame? What a shame. You have the same thing all over Europe in particular. You have windmills all over the place. Some of the countries prohibit it, but people ought to know that these windmills are very destructive. They're environmentally unsound, just the exact opposite. Because the environmentalists, they're not really environmentalists. They're political hacks. These are people that they almost want to harm the country. But you look at these beautiful landscapes all over the world. many countries have gotten smart. They will not allow it. They will not. It's the worst form of energy, the most expensive form of energy. But windmills should not be allowed. Okay.
Or within our country. Sorry, my mic just went off there a second. Yeah, he went on a bit of a tangent with regard to windmills, but the point is there with regard to mass migration, and not even just talking about illegal immigration there, but of course he is at least shaming Europe for it. He's at least calling it out. He did it as he got off the plane on Friday, and he said it now again. And that I mean, we're not in the EU. That's the EU president, but her woke answer on that, she corrects it straight away and goes, oh, well, irregular immigration there straight away following it. Shut up. And then she's like talking about what was a European problem, we've got to deal with it in a European way. Well, what's the F is the European way? Because it ain't working. Europe as a culture, a continent, is going down. Is going to cease to exist very, very soon. What we once knew Europe was is not going to exist in its current form, which is very, very sad. And she's leading up and giving woke answers and pathetic answers like that with regard to a question. There was no answer on what they're doing whatsoever. That was absolutely pathetic, and credit to Donald Trump. I love Trump. He literally, he just goes in on it. He just talks about the situation, which I love. He pulls no punches every single time, and stated the truth. He stated the plain truth and said that Europe has a tremendous problem, highlighting it like that. Europe has a tremendous problem, and of course gave Europe a case study on what can be done. Obviously, America didn't let anybody into their country, which was good, and they're trying to clean it up. But my focus is on the United Kingdom. I know we've got a lot of Europeans that do, of course, tune into the channel, and shout out to you. But here at British Stand, our bread and butter is, of course, our own nation, and that's the UK. And I really want to see this conversation, Trump, call him out on illegal immigration and mass migration and see what his answers are, because we've seen him in the White House at the start of the year and he just plain-faced lied. He lied. When J.D. Vance called out the situation with regard to free speech, he gave that answer and said, well, I can assure you that Britain has always had free speech and will have free speech for a very, very long time, which was a lie, as we've seen over the last couple of days. So it's important that Donald Trump, the leader of the free world, does continue to call this out and highlight it and keep on saying that there is a huge problem within not just Europe but United Kingdom. You know, I want to hear him say the United Kingdom has a massive problem. Whilst that probably won't do too much in terms of Starmer, it will shine more of a global light on our country and the problems that we're currently seeing at this moment in time. But credit to Donald Trump, I really do like the guy, and yeah, giving the right answers there, of course, in that broadcast. Let's go through to the live chat. People saying they couldn't hear me. One GP man says the European way is to allow them in. Yeah, I mean, you couldn't help but laugh listening to that bit. Oh, we're going to deal with it the European way. What the hell is the European way? Just let everybody in and completely erode the culture that is of Europe. Yeah, right. That's certainly working. Freedom of speech, freedom of expression, no, a myth. Tom Cat says, Donald said, shut your borders. Now listen up, Europe. No, exactly. We definitely need to shut the borders. Now, mainland Europe is something different, but I want to see the UK, of course, shut our borders entirely. Then we can deal with the windmills a little bit later on. But I think the main focus in the United Kingdom, especially, and in Europe, is probably not so much the windmills right now. It's the invasion of Europe at this moment in time that we want to sort. Anyway, guys, I'm not going to keep you too long. Do carry on this conversation down there in the comment section below or jump in. But as always, guys,